Hey, welcome back to the Crabby Dice. Today is the full playthrough of Shipyard, which is the longest game I've had to do a playthrough for. So bear with me, this one's a long one. So my thoughts on the game before we start. I really love it. I'll get to the point. On my 6-point scale, this is easily a 5. I find Underwater Cities is a 6. This one's just a notch below that, so it's a solid 5. Some pros. It's like a knife fight in a telephone booth with this rondel, especially if you're playing 4 players. People are constantly stepping on your feet and they're on actions, so it's excruciating and you have to make some tough decisions there. Also, the building your ship is the most satisfying thing you can ever do in a game. Just like building a city, building a ship, games that you have to build things and then get points out of it are always super satisfying. This one you can send out your ship and score 20 plus points because you built an amazing ship. It feels great. Some cons: the game is showing its age. Obviously it's almost 10 years old now. Everything's a bit chintzy and cheap, so the money's terrible. The cardboard is pretty thick, but it's pretty ugly, and the graphic design could have been better. These boat tiles, I don't know. Maybe we'll get a deluxe version soon. They're not the best. And the player boards are sheets. They're not the player mats. So they're very thin and they're beginning to scuff up for me. Alright, but overall everything's very, very positive. I don't really have much complaints. These chits, I forgot to mention. They're not bad, but in a deluxe version these would be amazing. Alright, let's go straight to the playthrough. I won't waste any more time. Before we get started, obviously, subscribe, like, comment on the video. Everything helps in the world of analytics online. Let's get started. Alright, welcome to the playthrough. So this is going to be a 3-player game. I'll be red, first player. Blue will be second. Yellow will be third. So let's get started. Okay, before we get started, I'll just show you my objectives. Just to see if I can figure out what I'm trying to do this game. Because you sort of need a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're not going to score your endgame objectives, right? So I got in my green ones, a couple of them that score for my items on my ship. So I might want to get lifeboats or lights. This one is for tech, so I can grab a ton of tech of red, yellow, and blue, and they'll score 2 points each. And on my blue side here, so I didn't get anything for length of boat, so I'll be just putting out any size boat, I guess. So I have here soldiers scoring extra points with cannons, and extra captains inside a cabin will score extra points. So I have a bunch of different things that I could shoot for. What I might do is either go for one of these, or if I get some tech early on, maybe I'll just get a ton of tech. And anyway, we'll see. So I'll put these on top of my board and it'll sort of give me an idea of what I'm trying to do. Alright, we'll put these there. And now here we go. So I'll be first player. So on your turn, if you didn't go through the rules, shame on you. Go to my other video. It's a long one, so I don't blame you. So you do the same 5 steps on your turn every time. So step 1 is move the current tile you're on to the front line. Start of the game, you don't have to do that step because we're not on the board. Alright, so step 1, let's do that. So I think I'm going to go get a tech right away. Why not? Step 2 is picking your action. So that's what I just did. Step 3 is collect income. I'm not going to collect income because nobody's on the board yet. Step 4 is actually doing your action. So we'll go into detail on all these actions when people are taking them. Alright, so the tech one, very simple. You just move this marker once and then you decide what you want. So you can take any of these for free, or the green one actually costs 1, or you pay 1 to move your marker to the next spots. So it depends what you really want to do. Not sure what I want to do yet, so it's interesting. I can go get this blue one that gives me a +1 to my speed every single time. That's like an extra point every time. Not the best. I can go get this extra captain. Sure, let me go get that so I can get a captain. Every time I do the green, I'll get a captain. So to send out a ship, you need a captain. So maybe I'll send out little boats every time and I'll be getting a ton of captains so they can be sent out really fast. So I'll go get that one. So that one costs $1. So I'm going to take $1, put it in here, and take this tech tile. Oops, I forgot to take my $5 here. That's for the start of the game. You're supposed to start with $6. And this is just going to sit on my board as a reminder that when I do any green action, I'll also get a captain. Should I lose it under here? I did not. Alright, so there you go. That was my turn. And 5th is Shakedown Cruise, but unless you build a ship, you're not doing that step at all. So let's go to blue. Blue. Let me look at his objectives. He wants a ton of different kind of tokens and mounting points and stuff, or size 5 ships. So he might go for the size 5 ships, but anyway. So what does he want to do? So step 1, move the tile you're on. He doesn't have to do the first round. Second is picking your action. So I think he's going to go get the ship parts. 3 is collect income. He's going to collect a coin because there's one opponent in front of him. So he'll get this. Okay, so now he's picking parts. So he needs different icons on his ships. So what I think he's going to do, but he also wants different mounting points. He has a ton of different objectives that score for a ton of different ways. He's gonna grab this one because it's free. He'll grab this one because it has a propeller station here. And he'll take, so this is a green, a blue. And you know what? Let him just take this one. So he took these 3. It's gonna cost him $0 to take 3 tiles because they all cost 0. So I'm gonna put this on his shipyard. You won't really see. I'll show you when I build the boat parts how they go. So then all this will slide down, and we will refill. Yeah, refresh the tiles. Getting tongue-tied. All right, there you go. All right, go. Now it's yellow's turn. So what does yellow want to do? So those are technically the 2 best spots on the board, I find. So he's gonna look up there. He doesn't know what he wants to do yet. He's looking at his objectives. He does want to build a lot of sails or get a lot of these lifesaver tokens. There's one free here, but he can't do that action just yet. So if he wants a lot of sails, it's gonna be super expensive for him to get a sail right now because he's gonna have to pay $3 if he jumps here and then 1, 2, 3 to get a sail. So that's not gonna happen. But he is eyeing this next technology here, so he might want to definitely take a tech next turn to get that tech that gives him a sail every time he does a brown action. Alright, so he doesn't want to do a brown action just yet. I think because he wants to get a lot of life saver tokens, I think what he's going to do is get a canal spot. So the way this works is you're going to pay the cost that's on the left here, and the one he's eyeing is this one. And the reason this one is interesting is because there's a lifesaver icon here, so when he moves his ship through here, when he lands on here, he's going to score points equal to the amount of lifesavers on his ship. So because he's trying to build a ton of those, might as well keep this. So he's going to do this, and because it's his first tile, he's going to put his token right here. So as long as he has a speed of 1, 2, 3, he'll be able to score all his life preservers here. Lifesavers, life preservers, I don't know what they're called. Alright, so there you go. There's round 1. Very quick. So let's do turn 2. So we'll go through the 5 steps again. Remember, step 1, take the tile you're on, move it to the front of the line. Done. Step 2, pick your action. Not really interested in any of these right now. I do have the objective to get cannons and soldiers. So I mean, I could go here to get a soldier or go here to get a cannon. I could deal with commodities. That'll give me some money back. I can go get another freight train maybe. Tough choices right now. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll go green. I'll show you why. Is that this marker is going to move 1. And I'm not going to pay to move it forward. I'm going to go get a soldier. But because of my special ability, this one here, every time I do a green action, I also get a captain. So that's going to get me a captain. So these 2 are going to sit on my player board here until I have to send out a ship. Then I can assign all my resources onto my ships. Alright, so that only happens during a shakedown cruise. There you go, I did my action. So let's go to blue. So 5 steps, move the token to the front. 2, pick your action. What does blue want to do? Blue built a bunch of parts. And remember, I said in the rules, you can't retake the same action that was just moved to the front of the line. So you can do anything else. He needs a ton of parts to just put on his ship right now. So I think what he's going to do is he's going to do commodity action here. And he's going to give up his little train over here. He's going to go a little discard pile that I'll make right over here. and he gets one of each. So the way this works is this marker is going to move once, and now he chooses for each of those colors what he wants to take. So he can either take the resources in the middle or get $2 because they're all $2 each. I mean, as they go along, they could be different costs. But for right now, because he needs a ton of these type of resources to put on his ship, he's just going to grab a smokestack, he's going to grab a sail, and he's going to grab a crane. There you go. Grab one of each. So he's going to put all of these in his player board area here. There you go. So he did the action. Next, yellow. So yellow, we already know what he wanted to do. He wanted to do the tech action to get that tech over there. So this is going to move to the front of the line. So pick action. Step 3 is collect income. He doesn't get any because nobody's in front of him. Step 4 is performing the action. He's going to just move his spot once, and he's going to get that tech. So it's going to cost him $1. And that'll hopefully get him a ton of sales that he can get a ton of points for during the game. What combos really well with that tile is if he can get this tech as well, so his sales don't even need mounting points. That'll be huge. He'll just put a ton of sales, his ships will be very fast, and he might combo us to death. Alright, so there you go. There's his turn. Quick, quick. So now, what do I want to do? Now it's my turn. So I can go here. Okay, so first thing that happens is this tile goes to the front of the line. And now I get to choose my action, part 2. So I can go here and I'll actually score 2 gold because there's 2 guys in front of me. I can go get a freight train tile. I can go get more ship parts. I don't even have any. So I don't have any ship parts. So my objectives, remember, they're lifeboats, lights, different things. So is there any lifeboats or lights tiles that I want here? So there's not many lights. They're here and then they all cost 2, so that's very expensive. Lifeboats are better, they cost less, and there's a ton of them in the 1 cost range. And here, you know what, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna jump here and get some parts. So part 3 is collect income. I don't collect any income because nobody's in front of me. Step 4 is doing your action. Oh, I forgot to move these down. Sorry about that. Doing your action, so boats, parts. So I'm going to collect some parts that have lifeboats on them. So I'm definitely going to grab this one because I'll be able to attach a cannon to it. And as my end piece, I'll definitely take this one because it has a propeller spot and it has a lifeboat on it. And I'm going to want also a spot that has a cabin eventually so I can put a soldier in there. There's nothing really that has both except for this one, but that's really expensive. So what I'll do is I'll just take this one here. So all that costed me 3 gold. So I'm going to turn in a 5 and take back 2. So I'm a little broke. Might want to do an action for money next turn. So all these are going to go on my player board, so in the shipyard area. And I could send out the ship right away and do a shakedown cruise, but it'll score me 0 points because I don't have a canal. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to leave at least 1 space in between, but what I'm going to do is, just to be certain, I'll leave maybe 2 spaces. So maybe I'll have a cabin here for a soldier, and maybe I'll get a smokestack so my speed can be at least 4, or at least a sail or something. So I'll have a boat of 5. So I'll leave it like this and I'll see how that works out. Alright, actually, you know what, I just thought of something. I'll move it up again, actually 6, because I have a choice. I can put another beginning here and still have a boat of 5. I mean, you don't have to fill this in with only middle pieces. What should I do? Alright, you know what, let's just do that. It's probably better. Alright, when I did my action, all of these slide down. So there's an end piece and a beginning piece and a middle piece. Alright, so there you go. So Shakedown Cruise, I don't have one, so that stays. So now it's Blue's turn. So again, move these tokens to the front of the line. So he doesn't have a tech. He has some boat parts. He needs a propeller. So he can do brown. So okay, so what he's gonna do, he's gonna do the brown action. So that's selecting action, that's step 2. Step 3 is collect income. Now for him, he's gonna collect 2 gold because 2 people are in front of him, plus an extra gold because there's minimum 3 between this action and the next action because he's behind everyone else. He's gonna collect 3 gold actually, which is great for him, he's rich. So now is the step 4, perform the action. So brown, he's gonna move his brown token once by default. Then he's gonna pay 1, oops, to move it again to get a, oh, that's a smokestack. He needs a smokestack anyway, so that's fine. I was eyeing the green, but he needs a smokestack and a propeller, so he's gonna get a smokestack. There you go. Done. Step 5, shakedown. He doesn't have a completed ship, so we'll go to yellow. Yellow, step 1, move this token to the front of the line. Step 2, pick your action. So what does he want to do? What does he want to do? He has a tech for brown when he gets extra sail for brown, but stupid blue took his action, so he can't do that. He could get a canal. You know, he already has a canal set up, so he doesn't want a canal. Green, he doesn't have any ship parts, so he doesn't know what he needs yet. Alright, let him go get a propeller to get ready for that. Actually, just thought of something. He's gonna go, no, he just got tech, so he can't do tech again. Remember, you can't take the action that's at the front of the line because that was your last action. So you know what, he's gonna go on the green spot here and he's gonna go get a propeller. So he's gonna move up 1 and he's gonna get a propeller. This will make his ships go much faster. Let's give that to him. Alright, so you see the game flows really fast as there are micro actions. Once you do your action, you just move on to the next person. So my go, I'm gonna move my ship piece forward. So now I have a choice. I can actually go get tech again. Do any of those techs excite me? I mean, this one's not bad. The commodity ones, you want to at least get one of them during the game, so it's, I mean, versatile. It'll just give you more money in the long run. So every time I trade in a blue here, I get an extra coin. So I just have to make sure that every freight train that I get has at least 1 blue on it and make sure to trade in blue. Because blue, although I want to spend blue to get these metal parts because they're good for me. They're soldiers and cannons. Could also get that other blue one up there, which means I can mount a propeller on my ship even without a mounting point, which is interesting. And that's the only way to have 2 propellers on your ship, is to have that ability. Alright, so what do I want to do? I am broke, so I could go get this and it'll be one, oh no, it'll only be $1 because this is not at the end of the line. If the blue was up here, then I would get extra cash because there are 3 spots between me and the previous one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because I need to get a canal space eventually, I'll just pick up a canal token here. What I'm going to do is, because I'm getting a ton of these lifeboats, I'm going to get one that has lifeboat symbols on it, so when I cross them I'll score extra points. So I'll get this, and I think what I'm going to do is set up my token like this. So I'll just leave this on the side of my board over here. I don't know if you're going to see it. Yeah, like that. And I'll try to make my route go downwards. So that's going to cost me 1. So I'm almost completely broke. And there you go. This slides down. Alright, let's see if I can finish off a whole round before I have to take a water break. So blue's going to go next. So this tile is going to go to the front line. So blue, blue's definitely going to want to do a tech or a boat action. Those are the most powerful actions in the game, so you're going to want to take them as much as possible. And I think what he wants to do, because he wants to make gigantic boats. He does need a captain though. How is he going to get a captain? How is he going to get a captain? He could trade in his commodity for a captain. He can go get a tech. Okay, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna go on the tech. Alright, so he's gonna pick his action 2, 3, collect income, he collects none, 4, do your action. So this is gonna move up front 1, and he's gonna grab this tech over here. This allows him to put 2 people on a ship without needing a captain, which is gigantic. So now when he takes stuff, he doesn't really care about wasting time looking at these cabin spots. So let's give him this, because it helps him for some of his objectives that needs to have a ton of people or merchants on a ship, so you can get a ton of merchants without needing cabins to put them in. I guess they're just enjoying the outside air. Alright, so there you go. That was blue. Now it's yellow's turn, so this is going to move up. So yellow really wants to do a brown action. That'll give him extra sails. But brown right now, he'll pay 1 to get an extra sail. That'll give him 2 sails. But he doesn't have any ship parts. So you know what? Before he gets locked out of that, he's going to go get ship parts. And he wants to put out a lot of sails on his ship. So he's going to need mounting points. So, you know what? I think what he's going to want to do is take this one, and what else does he need? He doesn't want to waste that much money on these, so he's going to take either this one, or he doesn't really care about icons unless these icons are actually interesting for him. So there's one on this one, so he's good. Is there any life preservers close by? No, these are expensive. So he'll take this one, why not? It's got 2 icons on it, it's got a crane. He'll put a crane maybe for 2 points and maybe put somebody on his ship, but he doesn't really care. He cares more about mounting points and these life preserver icons. So let's give this to him. Alright, there you go. So that was yellow's action. Now back to me. So step 1, move the tile to the front of the line. Step 2, I am broke. So what I'm going to do is actually take the last action on the line here. So that's going to give me minimum 2 gold, because I'm behind 2 players. Okay, now I calculate how many spots are in between this action space and the one in front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, it's only 5, so it's going to give me 1 extra gold. If it was 6, I would have got 2 extra. There you go, got some cash. And then I do the action. So this is grabbing one of these. I do want soldiers, and so I need blues, but nothing has a lot of blues. I can take this one maybe. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to take this one, cost me 1. It's going to be better for me in the long run because I can exchange it for blues, which are soldiers, and then there's a yellow here. I can go get another captain maybe or something. Or exchange it for money, who knows. So I'll put that on my player board area. There it goes, anywhere basically. I like to keep all my stuff up here because when you're going to start building ships, your ships are going to be docked in the river here, so you can score them at endgame. Alright, so everything slides down. So you see the game flows. Then blue's gonna go. So step 1, all the time, don't forget, move your token to the front. So what does he want to do? Let's just look at his boat right now. So he's got a green, he's got a smokestack. He needs a propeller and a cannon. Could he get a propeller? No, he can't get a propeller easily. He could get it if he does this action, which is... No, he can't because he uses his train card already. So let him... He doesn't have a canal yet. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna get his canal. Oh, I forgot to move these down. I'm always gonna forget. I usually remember when somebody has to do that action, then I'll be like, oh, there's empty spots. Gotta fill those up. He's gonna get a canal. He doesn't really care at all the icons on the canal because he's filling up his ship with specific items. So he doesn't really care. He wants to collect them with items. So there's cranes and cannons and that sort of stuff here. So this one actually works well because he's got lights already and cranes on his ship already. So if he lines this up perfectly, it'll be good. So he's gonna take this one. It costs 1. There you go. Blue's ready to go, rock and roll. Alright, so yellow's turn. Move this to the front of the line. So what does yellow need? Yellow's got ship. Yellow needs parts. Yellow needs parts. So he's gonna go to the brown action here. He's gonna collect 2 gold, 1 gold, 1 person in front of him. So collect income. Then it's performing your action. So brown, he's got the ability that gets a... When he does a brown, he gets a sail no matter what. So let's give him a sail. Now, Brown's gonna move this up once, and you know what? He's gonna pay 1. So the one he just got to get another sale. So here to get another sale. So he's gonna try to build ships with a ton of sales. Just a plethora of sales. Alright, there you go. So now it's gonna be Red's turn. My turn. This goes to the front of the line. Alright, what do I want to do? I only got $3 to my name. I mean, I can go here to maybe get some cash. Or I can go to the tech again. The tech doesn't excite me too much, to be fair. I do need parts as well. The green one will give me merchant. Oh, not good. Not good, not good, not good. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll go in the commodity spot. It'll give me some parts. So I'm going to turn in the... So, pick an action, collect income. That's actually going to give me 2 gold. Because I'm behind 2 players and there's not 3 between those spots. So I'm only going to collect 2. Now, I'm going to use up the freight train that I picked up last round. So this is 2 blues and a yellow. So first thing that happens is this moves up 1. And you're going to notice that the blues and yellow right now, they're worth 3 each. So I can use up any of these icons for 3 gold each, minimum. So let's look at my boat. I still need a cannon. I have the people ready. I just need a cannon, and that's about it. Right? And maybe I'll have a smokestack and sails. I do need a propeller. Yeah, I do need a propeller. But unfortunately a propeller is a black, and there's no black on here. So that's not good for me. So what I'm going to do is use one of the blues for a cannon. So I'll get a cannon. Boom. So now I got an extra blue and a yellow. And what I'm going to do is just for money's sake, so I don't go broke in the future, I'm actually going to turn them both in for money. So that's going to give me $6 extra. Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll take a bonus action next turn. So remember, every turn you have a choice. You could pay $6 during your action phase to do a bonus action, but it is expensive, $6. But I am rich. All of a sudden I got a ton of cash. Alright, that was my action. Now it's going to be blue. Blue's going to move this to the front of the line. So what does blue want to do? Blue needs parts, parts, parts. Does he have a... He doesn't have a captain, and he needs people. Oh boy. He needs a captain, and he needs people. He does need merchants for one of his objectives, so maybe, I think what he's going to do is he's going to go here for tech. He's going to pay 1 to move at an extra spot. So he's going to go here. And then he's going to pay an extra 1 to take that green one, recruiter in the middle there. So he's going to pay 2 to take this one. So now when he does a green action, he'll get a merchant. Alright, so yellows go. So yellow, move to the front of the line. Alright, what does yellow want to do? Is yellow's got mounting. Let me just double check something. Alright, so yellow needs more sails. He needs a crane. He needs a captain. Or he can't send out a ship. He needs a bit of everything. He can go get more ship parts, but that won't be helpful right now. He does need a captain. So what yellow's going to do, he's going to come here. Very simple. He's going to pay an extra 1. Because this is free and this costs 1. He's going to go get a captain. There you go. Now he's ready to send out a ship if he wants. Just put his captain there. Just as a reminder that it's on a ship. Alright, that was yellow. He did collect an extra income. Sorry, I forgot to give it to him. Because there was a person in front of him. Alright, my turn. Always follow the same 5 steps. Move the tile in the front. Select your action. Oof. Good question now. What should I do? What should I do? I do need ship parts, but if I do get a ship part, I think I'm gonna send out my ship on a shakedown cruise. And I don't want to do that unless I have a propeller. And there's no way for me to get a propeller right now very easily. Which is terrible. Just terrible. So what I think I will do is... I think do need a propeller. How do I get a propeller? Alright, let me get another of these tokens because I don't have any. So it's always good to have one so you're not stuck. You can always do a commodity action to get some cash. Although I have a ton of cash. Sure, why not? Yeah, I'll do this action. And this action, collect income, I don't collect any. This action is taking one of these tiles, so I'll take the these are both versatile, they're one of each, and I guess so because the black's going to be worth a lot coming up, so I might as well take one that has a coal cube on it, or a coal icon on it. So I'll take that. That'll cost me $1. Move everything down. Alright, so let's go blue. Let's go blue. Let's go. Now, is he ready to send out his ships? Let me just double check. If he goes on a shakedown cruise right now, his speed will be terrible because he doesn't have a propeller either. Everyone wants a propeller, but yellow is in the propeller spot. So to get a propeller, what blue is going to do is he's going to do the commodity action here. So collect income, he collects nothing. Then he's going to do the commodity action, so it moves up one no matter what. He's going to turn in his one of each token on it. And he's going to, for the black, he's going to get a propeller, which is what I want to do. He's going to get a propeller. Go right here. For the blue, he's actually going to get a... He's going to get a cannon. Sure. Let him get a cannon. That's going to fit on the spot right here. And I think for the yellow, he's going to get a captain because he needs a captain. So now his ship is technically ready to go. He's ready to rock and roll. All he needs is a stern, I think that's the front of a ship, and or the bow. I don't know, both terminology. And he's ready to send out a ship to go on a shakedown cruise. His speed's going to be really high though, so he might he might need to orient it this way and move his canal down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we'll see how that works out for him. So yellow's turn finally gets off this green action that everyone wants to do. So yellow. I think because it's so obvious, he's just going to come here to collect 2 extra gold. I mean, if you can do the boat action and get gold out of it, that's pretty crazy. He's going to get 2 gold for it. And now he's going to take some tiles. Which one does he want? So he wants to build a lot of sails. So he needs a lot of mounting points. So if I'm looking out here, mounting points, there's one here, there's one here. He already has a back, so he's going to take this one. He will also take this one. And he needs a front of a boat eventually. No rush right now. Mounting point. He does need, actually he doesn't want to take too many because, actually no, he'll take it. Mounting point, and he'll take the front with the cabin. So that's going to be expensive. It's going to be $2, $3, $4. $2, $3, $4. Let's put that in the shipyard. There you go. All right. So everything slides down. That was yellow, so back to me, finally. So this goes up. So now I need a propeller. So I think the obvious thing will be is to go, should I go on tech though? Is there any way for techs to give me extra propellers? That'll help me out in the future. Not really. It's only over there. And that'll give me an extra, no, nothing gives you extra propellers, which is unfortunate. I can get the extra cannons with no mounting points, which is good because I need cannons on my ship. This gives me, these two sort of work together, so you can get extra cannons and there you'll place extra cannons. I don't really care about the cranes. I could go get the one with soldiers. So whenever I do a green action, I get a soldier and a captain, which is insane. Alright, let me do that. Let me prep myself for the following rounds. So I go here, so I don't collect income, do my action, this moves for free, I move again. I'll pay 2 to pick up that soldier one there, so I'll pay 2. Pick up this dude. So now whenever I do a green action, I also pick up a soldier and a captain. So I'm gonna have a ton of these type of tokens. Here, just to get prepped, I'll just pretend he's on the ship. So if I get 2 more spots here, I can send out this ship. I do need a propeller, remember. Okay, so blue's turn. I'm gonna have to take a break. I thought I was gonna make it all the way around before taking a break. But I don't think I'll make it. So blue needs ship parts. Dope. What else does he need? What else does he need? He's got a ship full. You can put people on a ship without having... he can do a green action if he likes. Oh yeah, he wanted to get another canal space because the ship's gonna go really fast. Yeah, so he's gonna go here. And I think he's not gonna want to spend a ton of coins on this. So he's just gonna take this tile here. Just place it just to elongate his canal. Just to make it longer so he can go down. There you go, that was free. So he's gonna move down. Alright, yellow's turn. This goes to the front line. So we're almost finished the round. So what does... So he needs more sails, more people, front of a boat. He wouldn't mind getting a crane, but cranes are super expensive right now. He's gonna have to move 3 times. That's not good. Could do the commodity action to get it. Yeah, that's what he'll do. It's very versatile action. So he's gonna do the commodities action. So he gets no income, nobody's in front of him. Commodity action. He's gonna give up his original tile here. Yeah. So he's gonna get a crane for sure for the yellow. Oh, sorry, this moves up once. He's gonna get a crane for the yellow, which you can mount here. He's also going to get a, let's see, for the blue he'll actually take $3, and then finally for the black I think he's gonna go get a, he already has a propeller in his for the black I think he's gonna get you know what, $2 more, why not? No, for the black he'll take a smokestack. He'll make a fast ship as a second ship. Why not? Alright, there you go. Quick. Now back up to me. Move to the front line. Alright, I can actually do my green action now and take a ton of resources, but is that what I want to do? Or do I send out my boat? Let's see, is there any way for me to send out my boat? Yeah, if I take 2 middle tokens and one of them has a cabin, I can send out this one with a soldier. But I remember, I do want my propeller. Alright, so I do want my propeller, so I do want to do a green action. So let's do green action so I can get my freaking propeller. So I'm going to put my action there. I'm going to collect 1 income, 1 guy in front of me. But I'm just going to give it back because I'm going to move it once extra. So it's going to cost me 1. And I'm going to get a propeller. But more importantly, I also get a soldier and a captain along with it because of my tech. So I'm going to be collecting a ton of crew here. Just going to be collecting captains and crew members and everything. Alright, that was my turn. Pretty simple. Now blue's going to go. So we're almost finished the round and nobody's done a shakedown cruise yet. I think we're going to all send it out in the next couple of rounds. So blue's ready to send out a ship actually. He just needs a front and he can send out, yeah. So he's going to get ship parts and we'll see what a shakedown cruise looks like for him. So as soon as he takes his parts, I'll take a water break and then I'll come back to score his ship. So he's going to take ship parts. What does he need? He needs a front for sure, and it looks like when he goes through his, he wants lights, cranes, so something with a light maybe. Unfortunately there's nothing with a light that'll help him. He does have a captain, so that's fine. So none of these really help him, so he's just going to grab the front of a ship It won't score him anything, but you know what? It's in front of a ship. He does want ships of 5 lengths, so he'll put it there, which is fine. Perfect. And let's see. Although wait, he does maybe want a ship with all 3 different items on them. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna get the boat because he doesn't have a boat yet. So that's gonna cost him 1. Then he does need a life preserver in a middle spot. So he'll grab, or better yet, he'll grab the life preserver here. And the boat, he'll grab it from, where's he get a boat? One of these tokens. They're not gonna score him anything. Oh no, he can put a, yeah, he can put his smokestack on here. So there you go. So there's 2. So that's $3. You know what? For his other one, he doesn't want to spend that much more money, and because this is already gonna complete his boat, he's just gonna grab something free and put it at the front of his shipyard. So he'll just grab this and put it in the front. So that's gonna cost him $3. So 2, 3, 0. Everything slides down. Sorry about that. Alright, so he did his action, step 4. Step 5, Shakedown Cruise. He's finally a person who's completed a ship and it's ready to go. So I'll be right back to calculate his score. Alright, the blue Shakedown Cruise. So I calculated his speed is actually 6. So what he's going to do is, I don't know if you can see this little map here. He's going to move his boat 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And now, well, you can go in order here to score. So for each of these characters, he's going to score 1 point. So he's got 1 captain, nothing else, so that's 1. Then for every crane and cannon, he's going to score 2. So he's got both, so it's going to be an extra 4, so he's at 5. Then his speed, which was 6, so another 6, so he's at 11. And then he's going to score his map. So he went through a space with a crane, a cannon, and a light, which he has all of those on his ship 1 time. So an extra 3 points. That's 14 points. That's gigantic. That's really good for him. So he's going to move his score counter here 14 spots up. Boom. He's taking an early lead. It's going to be hard to catch. And then what happens is his boat just going to hang out in his harbor. He's going to move it up for endgame scoring purposes. Just put it on this board, just raise it up a little. I'll show you what that happens next turn when I send out my ship, hopefully. Actually, I won't be able to because blue's taking that spot. Dope. So I'm going to have to delay around. So, alright, so yellow's turn. So just like usual, move this to the front of the line. Alright, there you go. So I'm not sure if it happens right away or at the end of the round. Let's just do it at the end of the round. It's going to actually go down a turn here. So step 1, move the token. Step 2, pick your action. So what does he want to do? He wants ship parts as well. Unfortunately, everyone wants ship parts. He does need cranes. He needs sails, but sails are going to be super expensive for him if he does this action. He doesn't have any more of these freight train tiles. Let's see, tech. Oh yeah, that tech, that was really good for him. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to jump here to do tech. He doesn't get income. He's going to do his action, move it down once. He's going to grab this one. So now, oh, actually, he wants both of these. He does have a ton of mounting points, so he doesn't really want this. I think what he's going to do is this one here. He's going to get an extra speed for every 2 sails on his ships. And all his ships are going to have at least 2 sails, so, well, it's not the best actually. You know what, let him get the mounting point one, so you can get a ton of sails and not worry about mounting them. There you go, so let's let him get this one. He'll actually try to get both. If it comes around, he can get that one. He'll get that one too. Just everything to do with sails, he's all about it. That was yellow's turn, now red's turn. Me. This goes through. Oh, sorry, forgot. So it's the end of the round because we hit this brown spot, so this is going to go down 1. I'll check the rules later if it happens right away or at the end of the round. So in a 3-player game, every single round you're going to discard 1 of each colored contract. So you can sort of pick what you're trying to do. And I think for sure I'm going to discard this one. And I'll probably discard this one here. So I'm going to keep the one with the soldiers and the one with the icons on the ship. So these ones, I'll just toss them out. I'll do it for the other players. Let me just pick it right now. And that one and that one. There you go, done. So I did that for the other players, and now it's my turn. So, step 1, token to the front of the line. Step 2, pick your action. So, I can sort of grab a ton of cash if I go before, or I can go grab another of these tokens. This is gonna be, I'm already rich though. Because I'm rich, let's see, I'm gonna go down here, might as well. It's gonna give me a ton of coins, so I'm gonna score 3 coins because there's 3 between this action and the one in front. I'm just waiting or biding my time to get this boat action so I can do my shakedown cruise at this point. So I'll take these 3 coins, I do a brown action, so this moves up 1. Do I want a cannon? Sure, let's get a cannon. It's 2 points when I send them out. Why not? Take a cannon. Alright, so next. That was my action. No shakedown cruise. Blue's gonna go next. So Blue's got no ship parts anymore. But he can't get it because that was his last action. He could extend his canal. He could get another. He doesn't have any more of these tiles, so he's gonna go get one. It's gonna give him an extra gold. And he doesn't have a lot of money too. So he's gonna want to take the versatile. No, you know what? He doesn't want to spend money. He'll just take the bottom one here. He's gonna save his money. Oops. Ooh. A 3 yellow train. Alright, so that was blue. So we go yellow. So is yellow gonna do a shakedown cruise? So he's looking at his boats right now. Is he missing anything? He is missing something. He's missing captain. No, he's missing a. He can put somebody in his cabin before doing a shakedown cruise. That'll take a green action. Sure. Why not? He doesn't want a fast ship though, because he does want a fast ship because he needs to reach the buoy that's there. Alright, so let him do a green action here, and he's gonna go grab a merchant to put in his ship. There you go. He's gonna get that. Alright, now finally back to me, and you're gonna see how a shakedown cruise happens. He's gonna go to front of the line. I'm gonna go get ship parts. I don't collect any extra income, but then I get to get these parts to put on my ship to send it out. Alright, so I'm rich, so I can pretty much get whatever I want, but I was already eyeing certain tiles. I think for sure, because these two combo so well with my abilities, I need to get cannons and soldiers. So these tiles by themselves, I can soldiers and cannons on them. They'll score me the extra points that I need. So those are 2 tiles I'm taking for sure. So let's look at my board here. So I have the option of putting these 2 here, but I do have 2 soldiers. I can actually fill them up, but I only have 1 cannon, so I don't want to waste one right away. So I might put this on my next ship. So I'll just put this one here. And you know what? This one, I'll lock it in right away, and I'll get it. Actually, wait. If I look at this ability here, this is for every combo of soldier and cannon. So I already have a cannon here, and a cannon here. If I have another soldier here, it's going to score twice this on just 1 ship. Wow, that's gigantic. You know what? I will do that. So I'm wasting a. So you know what? No, it'll be better if I put this here. And as my 3rd piece, I take this one, which will allow me just to put a extra member here, so I don't waste a cannon mounting point. So there you go. So that's going to cost me in total 1, which is great. I don't spend a lot of cash. So I could technically do another bonus action this round, or I might do it next round. I'll decide later. So there you go. That's 1. These all move down. Alright, step 5 I'll actually do the shakedown cruise. My ship is ready, so we're going to calculate it for once. Alright, so let's fill up our ship. So you're going to look at all the mounting points. I don't have any special abilities for mounting points and all that jazz. Also, I did figure out one thing that I was missing. I was missing a, oh no, sort of screwed up. I needed a smokestack so that this can be speed 4. Right now this thing is a speed 1 because it's so slow. It's got no power whatsoever. It's just, alright, let's just score it anyway because I made a mistake. It doesn't matter. Alright, so let me put stuff on my ship. Alright, that's depressing. Alright, so this thing's gonna go out on a shakedown cruise as the slowest ship in history. So, what's the score of this ship? Alright, so for every person on the ship, it's a point. So it's 1, 2, 3 points. For every cannon / crane is 2 points. So I got 2, so that's an extra 4. So that's 7 points. Now my speed, 1, 8 points. And then scoring on the map. So I'm gonna move this token 1 space. Boom, I hit a buoy, life raft or whatever this is, a boat. So I have 3 of those. So how much was that? So I'm at 11, I think. So people, 3 plus 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, perfect. That's 11 points for this on the slowest ship imaginable, which isn't bad. So I'm gonna score 11 points. Not as much as 14 there, but 11's not bad. So now this ship is just gonna sit in my dock here until endgame. But we already know it's gonna score me an extra 6 points if I keep this tile here because it's 3 for every combo of cannon and soldier, and I have 2 of that just on one ship. And maybe that one's gonna score me again, so maybe I'll keep that in mind. And there you go. That was my turn. Shakedown cruise. So now I can actually pay 6 to do my next turn, but I just want to move the game along. I might do it next turn. I'll take a water break too. I just realized how long this game is. So this is gonna move up. So what does blue want to do? Blue's got no more ship parts. He's got to sort of restart from the beginning because he's got nothing on his tableau. He does have an ability for green, but green's already taken, so he's got really nothing to do. So what he's gonna do, I think. What does he do? What does he do? He just needs a ton of stuff. Not rocket science. Alright, he's gonna go tech. I think what he's gonna do, he's gonna pay 1 to move his token an extra time. And he's gonna go get the commodity tech. So for every yellow token, you can sell it at plus $1. Which isn't bad. Because he's got a tile already in his possession that has 2 yellow on it already, so he'll get a ton of, especially if he does the commodity action next. There's a 4 there. He can get an extra coin. That's 10 gold next turn if he wants. So now it's yellow's turn. So yellow wants to do shakedown cruise too, but he can't. That sucks. So what he's gonna do? He doesn't have. Oh, so this goes to the front of the line. Oops. He doesn't have any of these yet, or he doesn't need gold. Gold is. You know what he'll do? He'll actually do the bone. No, he'll do next turn. So he'll go here. He'll get a canal. He'll get 2 more gold. So what he could do right now is spend 6 gold because he has a ton of cash to buy ship parts and do a shakedown cruise. That's why you got a lot of cash. So you can do that action even though somebody's on it. But you know what, he'll do it next turn. And he's gonna grab one of these, and I think because his ship's gonna have a ton of sails, which doesn't really help him here, maybe he'll grab this one because it's free, and maybe if he has a lot of speed he can go through this ribbon and score points. Yeah, we'll see. So he'll put it down here, I think. Why not? These all slide down. So we're about halfway the game, it seems like. So I'm gonna take a water break. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So my turn. I'm gonna move this up. So I'm actually gonna show you how the bonus action works this round. Also, I did forget one thing. I just went over some of the stuff. I gave myself an extra point because my speed was actually 2 and not 1 because of my propeller. Forgot to add it. There. So I moved my space up 1 more time there. There you go. Fixed. Alright, so what did I want to do? It's looking at my boat. I got literally nothing. I got no boats. I got no pieces for my boat. I just got a captain here. That he's gonna get ready to go on that boat. So I just need a lot of cannons. I need a lot of everything. So blue. I could trade in a commodity there for stuff, but what I'll start doing right away is I'll go on the. I think what I'm going to do is go on the green spot here and pay an extra coin to go up again. So I'm going to pay a coin. Free, pay 1. So I'm going to get 2 soldiers and a captain. Remember, I get a captain and a soldier every time. So these are going to go over here. And now what I think I'm going to do is, you know, I won't pay for the 6 gold now because the spots are open, so maybe next turn when I really want the pieces I'll do it. So let's just go to blue. Alright, what does blue want to do? Blue. Oh yeah, blue wanted to do that commodity action because he has that tile. So there you go. So he's got this tile here, and he's got the tech, I don't know if you see it, for the yellows, give him an extra coin. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna spend these 2 to get 10 coins, and the blue one will be to get a... He'll get a sail. Sure. Actually, he's gonna get a crane, a sail, and $5. How about that? A crane, a sail, and $5. There you go. He's rich. He's rich, I tell you. Oh, he collected an extra gold. Keep forgetting that. We're picking an action before us. Now yellow's gonna go. What does yellow want to do? Alright, yellow one's gonna Shakedown cruise. That's for sure. He's gonna go here. So what does he want to spend? What does he need? What does he need? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simulate their turns and only show you my turns from now on, because I just realized how long this video is, and just to speed it up, I'll just show you my turns. So I'll come back. Alright, back to my turn. So same 5 steps. We'll try to make these a little faster now. I'm going to pick my action. What I think I'm going to do is grab a freight train tile. Step 3 is get collect gold. I'll collect 1. Then I'm going to take the first one. It's the most versatile, 1 of each. Then all of these slide down. Flip it over. Now, you'll see me do a bonus action for 1. So I'm going to pay 6 gold. It's gonna get really expensive. 6 gold. So I get to do any action I want except for the one I just did, which is take a freight train tile. So what I'm gonna do is buy ship parts because I see some of them that are really nice and they're cheap right now. So I'm gonna want this one because remember I'm collecting these lifeboats here. So I'm gonna have this one. I think I'm gonna take this one. I need to mount another cannon, so I'm gonna take this one. And I think I will take this one as well because it has a lifeboat and a place where I can put a soldier. Actually, I'll take this one instead. It's actually better. So let me take these 3. So that'll cost me another 3. So all in all, that cost me 9 gold. I'm pretty much broke now. Gotta work back to the top. So I'm gonna place this one here. I'll place this one here. And I got a ton of space for a ton of soldiers, but I think what I'm gonna do is make this a super long one. Yeah, because I want to mount some guns here. So I'm gonna have three soldiers and 3 guns. So 1 gun there. If I can get 2 more guns in here, I'm gonna be ready to rock and roll. All right, so I'll leave it like that. All right, that was my action. So I'll come back when it's my turn again. Alright, back to me. I think I'm gonna go use the commodities. Let's go to the front, collect no income, do my action. I mean, I have 2 the exact same, so I'll turn it in. So, what I need cash for sure, so this is gonna move up 1. So my yellow one is gonna be for cash no matter what. So it's gonna give me 4 gold, because I am broke. There you go. Now the other 2, I'd rather not use for cash because they're only 1 coin each. So for blue, I'm gonna take a cannon. Why not? While I'm at it. And my black, I will take a propeller, I guess? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's take a propeller. Maybe my ship will run faster. Alright, there's my turn. Very quick. I'll come back. Alright, my turn. Very quick, 5 steps. Move this to the front of the line. Oops. Pick my actions. So what I think I'm gonna want to do is either... So I don't have that much money, so what I'm gonna do is move to the end of the line here. It's gonna give me 2 gold. Every gold helps. Then I'm gonna take this one, and I'll show you why. Because I want to connect it like this. So even if I have a very slow ship, if I can get onto this spot here, because I'm getting a lot of these lifeboats, I'll score a ton of points extra. Alright, we'll come back. Alright, back to me. This is gonna go quite fast doing it this way. So you only see my turns. Taking my action, I'm gonna pick this one, so I'll get a gold from the bank. One guy in front of me. And commodities, so I got 1 of each. See, this goes up once. So black, I'll get the coins. Mine as well. That's 4 coins. I got a ton of cash. From being broke to having a ton. So blue, I will take a... I'll take a cannon. Why not? And for the other one, I will take a... Sorry, I'll take a sail. My bad. Take a sail. Ah, there you go. And for the other one, I will take I'll take a merchant. The only reason I'm doing that is because I got space in my boat for a merchant, so I might as well take a merchant. Do it. Alright, back to me. So yellow did a shakedown cruise. One thing I didn't mention in the rules is once you pass a tile and completely go past it, you just toss it back into the discard pile because you can't go back to that tile. So once blue moves down here, for example, this tile goes to the discard pile and get shuffled back when we run out of tiles. Alright, so my go. So go here. Oh, we're almost done round 2. See you. Looking at my board. I think I want to do a shakedown cruise this turn as well. And I'm pretty much ready to go. Also, I exchanged my, instead of getting the person, I got a crane because the person was kind of useless for me. Might as well get the crane because it'll be an extra point. So I'm going to get for sure a shakedown cruise by paying 6 to go there. But what else do I want to do? It's not much for me to do. I can go get another cannon and get ready for next turn to get more cannons. Yeah, sure, why not? Or I can go get my... I mean, it's not really the end of the world. So I'll go here. So I'll get 1 gold. 1 person in front of me. I'll move this up. I got a cannon for my next ship. There you go. Then I'm gonna pay 6. $6 to the bank. Take my extra turn. As my extra turn, I'm gonna do the purchase ship action. And I already picked out the ones I wanted. I sort of want to put a crane out there. So remember, I want the ones with boats. So I want this one. It's gonna cost 1. I'll take this one, which is free. And then as my final one. Oh, none of them are great options for me. So just to show you, maybe I'll only buy 2, but these 2 fit there. And I get to put out those pieces on there. Fits perfectly. So I bought 2. So I can buy a middle or an end. They'll fit on my board here. So that'll cost 1 for sure. So let me toss that out. And there's no other boats that I see. I would really love a boat. There's one up here, but it's super expensive. I don't want to spend that money. And the crane doesn't help me. So let me take this one. At least it has a mounting point for my cannon, which I took this turn. So I'm going to put it here. And you don't have to assign these right away, but you know, just I like to do it. Alright, there you go. So now I'm going to go on my shakedown cruise. Let's do it. Alright, so this boat, super easy to calculate. Speed is 1. plus 1 sail, speed is 2. Alright, so let's calculate all the people on my ship as a point, so a ton of points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of these cranes or cannons, 2 points each. So I got a crane and I got a cannon. So there's another 4 points. So that's 4 plus 4, it's 8. My speed is 2, so that's 10. So I move at 2, so I'm going to go 1, 2. And I cross by this, which will give me an extra 1, 2, 3, 4 points. That's 14 points in total. So I'm red over here. Let me calculate. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Shakedown cruise completed. So now we'll move this into my harbor, and I gotta start from scratch again. So we'll go to Blue's turn. Alright, my turn again. One thing that we did miss is during Blue's turn we did cover up this spot, so the round marker went down. So it's the final round in the game. And we had to reduce down to 1 contract, so I've pretty much taken these 2 contracts as the ones I want to fulfill. So for every combo on my ships I get 3 points, and for each of these, which I have a ton of right now, I'm going to score extra bonus points. So now it's my turn. What do I want to do? Didn't really pay attention, to be fair. Let's see, I don't want to do this. I can't do this. Tech, not really exciting for me right now. Oh boy. You know what, let me go get tech. Sure. Let me try to get one of those brown tiles. Let's see, it's gonna go up 1. I'm gonna pay 1. And I'm going to take this extra cannon one, so when I do a brown action, I'll get an extra cannon. Now I got a bunch of recruiters. I don't know if you see here, a bunch of recruiters and a bunch of manufacturers here. So when I do green or brown, I get a ton of bonuses. Alright, that was my action. I'll come back. Alright, next turn. Alright, so move this up. I either want to do this because I don't have any more freight trains, or I'm thinking about getting a river tile, but my ships aren't fast. I don't need to do that again. Ideally I would have gotten the brown, and paying for ship parts, I mean none of them are great. I want the ones with these boats on, but they all cost 2, so I'm gonna go broke buying them. So what I'm gonna do is prep for next round. I'll go here. I'm gonna grab the blue one, and the reason why is because it has sails, soldiers, and cannons, is which I want. So I'm gonna pay for this. I'll give up 1. And there you go. That was my quick turn. All right, I'm up next. So they keep taking the back action, so I can't really get money by taking an action from behind. So step 1, move up. Step 2, pick an action. I think what I'm gonna do is do the commodities action. And the reason is because blue is never going to get more expensive than it is now. So because this is 3 blue, I'm going to do this, turn this in. My dog keeps making noises. And now I get 3 blue items. I think what I'm going to do is grab a cannon and $6. Cannon and $6. This will be a free action for me next turn. So let's see what I can do with that. So we'll come back. Alright, back to me. Super easy turn, 5 steps. Move this ahead. Pick my action. Get coins, 2 coins. Then perform my action. Green's amazing for me because just like my text says, I get an officer and a soldier for free. So I'm gonna move this up. So I'm gonna get 2 soldiers and an officer. Is that the name of a movie or something? 2 officers and a soldier? I don't know. Alright, we'll come back for my next turn. Alright, my go. I just realized I might only have 4 turns left because my space is here, 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 and here. So, gotta make my decisions count at this point. I think what I'm gonna do is get some cash because I'm gonna do that extra bonus action this round. So I'm gonna go here, and I think I'm gonna take the versatile one. Let's see what's coming up. Well, black. Nothing great. I don't really care about coal because smokestacks and propellers don't really help me at all. I don't really care about that, and the price of grain isn't great. So let me just take this. Let me take the one at 0. Even though I really don't care about these items, I'm just getting $2 from the bank. I did have to take my coinage. Step 3, forgot. So I'm rich again. So I took this. Now I'm gonna pay 6 to do my extra action, and I think I'm going to do the boat tile action because I did notice some things here. I'm gonna definitely take these 2, and they're free. That's why I'm gonna take them. So this one's gonna go here, and that's gonna be handy because it's gonna house 2 soldiers. This is the front. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it here and put another cannon. And what I'm gonna do here is just try to find a tile that has a boat on it and just put it in there, just so I can score the extra points at the end of the game. Or you know what? You know what? I'll send out a boat of 3. Hey, you know what? Let me just send this boat out. So I'll just get another tile to put at the front of my boat for next turn. So I'm gonna take this one here because there's a space for a soldier. So I'll pay 1 for that. And now look at this. I'm gonna do a shakedown cruise. Oh, I have to add my captain. Shakedown cruise of only a 3 tile long ship. It's gonna score me a ton of points. Let's do this. So the speed of this ship is 1. It's got no sails, no smokestacks, and no propeller. So 1. But it doesn't matter. So this is gonna go down 1. Alright, so score per person. So it's gonna score 3 points. 3 people on there. Per item, 2 points each. This is another 4 points. That's 7 points. Speed is 1, so that's 8. And points on the map. Hey, look, I covered up a cannon spot. It's an extra 2 points. So that's 3 plus 4, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the speed, and 2 for crossing there. Now it's 10 points on this 3-point ship. That's incredible. So I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got a huge lead on the other 2 guys. Alright, that was my turn. I'll come back. Alright, gonna be a quick turn. I think it's my 3rd to last turn. So this goes to the front of the line. Pick my action. I think I'll do green. That gives me a gold. And green. I'll move in my toe. Oh, no, you know what? I don't want to do green. That doesn't help me at all. Because do I need a propeller? Sure, you know what? Let me do green. Whatever. I'll take a propeller. And a captain and a soldier. Soldier. Where's the captains? Where's the captains? Captain, and there's a propeller. Take these 3 and my coin. Alright, we'll come back. Alright, my 2nd to last action. That's because this is going to go to the front of the line. And then by the time it's my turn again, I'll have 1 more action. So, what do I really want to do? I gotta make a cannon. I can't do this. I got no more. Well, I do have a freight train, but it doesn't help me. I could trade it all in for money and then do bonus actions a couple of times. I really want a brown action, so I'm gonna have to spend $6 for that. Ugh, that's rough. Oh dear. Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna do a commodity action to get rid of my last commodity tile. This is gonna move up. So unfortunately, it's 2 black and a yellow, so it's 2s, only values of 2s, and the blacks give me smokestacks and nothing great at the bottom. So for the yellow, I guess I'll take a captain just in case I can build a tiny ship at the end of the game. Maybe send it out. There you go. I guess for the other 2, I'll take the $4. I mean, yeah, take a 5, put back a 1. And then what I think I'm gonna do is just send out a ship because I'm tired of yellow. Yellow just scored 17 on their last ship. They're catching up hard, really fast. So I think what I'm going to do is spend 6 and do a boat action here and send out a boat. So I think I'm going to take these 2 because they're free, and I'm just collecting, I mean, these boats at this point in the game. I don't want to spend a lot of cash. Let me just take this middle one that can store people. There you go. Let's go to my player board. Just put that there. Put that there. I'll put that there. So I'm gonna take this out on a shakedown cruise. It's gonna be hilarious. The speed is 1 because it's got nothing else on it. It's gonna move at 1. No extra bonuses. So I'll basically score 2 points. It's the people, nothing on it. Speed of 1, so that's 3 and nothing there. So that's gonna be a whole 3 points. This boat scored 3. This one scored 10. Just as reference. So 3 points. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna move to my harbor. I'm running out of space in my harbor. Alright, I'll come back for my next turn. Alright, it's my final action. Also, I was sort of playing it wrong. I'll explain in the rules. This is the first space, not the brown space. So when yellow did their final action here, it moved down the track. Obviously, it wouldn't make sense for me to get an extra turn because then I would have an extra turn over everyone because I was first player. Alright, so it's my final action of the game. What should I do? So at this point, you can remove the pawns because you can do any of the actions on the board. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I could send out a ship, technically. I won't score much. If I can get a propeller down and have a captain and put some boats on it, maybe. So let's try that. I guess I'll have to take a tile with the propeller, so I'll take this one. So my last action is buying a boat. Then I'm gonna want some rafts. That's $2, and maybe another raft up here. There you go. And as my final boat action after this phase, you get to buy 1 tile and send out a last shakedown. So that's what I'll do. I'll just buy a front of the boat and send this off. So let me put this. Well, this is going to cost me 4 gigantic dollars. Let's come here. Put this here. Put my propeller down. This and this. My captain is somewhere on that ship. It's going to be a pretty empty ship that I send out off on the water. So I'll come back for my final action and tally of the total scores. This is the final thing. So after everyone's done their final action, you have the opportunity to buy 1 tile to finish a ship and send it off on a shakedown cruise. So I'll just buy this one. I got unlucky. There's none of them that has really a boat on it, so it doesn't really matter. So I'll use this one. I'll do that. I'll send this off on a shakedown cruise. It's gonna score me a whole. The speed is 2. Actually, no, it's gonna score me 0. The speed is 2. Actually, you know what? I won't even put this propeller on here. Then its speed is 1. The reason is I wouldn't score anything. If it was 2, 1, 2, I wouldn't have space to do this. So I'll leave it as 1 and just move this out 1. So it's gonna score me 2 points. 1 for the speed and 1 for the captain. Nothing else. So that's 2 points. So I needed those 2 points because yellow was hot on my trail. And there you go. I'll do that for the other 2 players. They won't score that much anyway. And yellow won't score anything because he did it last turn. And then I'll tally it up and see who won. Alright, here we go. Tally the score. So I already did the full tallies of blue and yellow. Blue scored a ton in the final turn, so he's way up there. So I'll show you how I scored my points. So endgame scoring, for each combo of soldier cannon, I'll score 3 points. So here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 combos on my ship, so that's 15 points. Oh boy, it's gonna be close. And then now for every life raft, I'm gonna look at this chart. So let me count all my life rafts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is 12. Plus 5, it's 17 points. And there you go. I pulled it off by 4 whole points. So I love this game. It's great. Give it a shot. It's just a bit long on the longer end because it's a bit meatier, but it's fantastic. We'll see you on the next one.